Hello dear students, welcome in this maths class. Let's solve this question. Question is, solve the following pair of linear equations by elimination method. So first part is x plus y is equal to 5, 2x minus 3y is equal to 4. So in solution you will write the equations as it is. So speak this equation as number 1 and second equation as number 2. Now in elimination method, what we do, we are to make the coefficient of either x or y in both the equations same. So this we can do by, like if I multiply first equation by 2, I'll get here 2x plus 2y is equal to 10. So here the coefficient of x will be 2 and 2. It will be same. So this way I can start the question. And other way also, if I multiply the number 1 equation by 3, so coefficient of y will be 3y, and here it is minus 3y. So we are not to take the signs, we are to see just the numerical value. So numerical value will be 3. So this can also be happened. If I multiply first equation by 2, then also we can do the question, and if I multiply the equation 1 by 3, then also I can do the question. So anyway you can do. So let's do by multiplying equation 1 by 2. So I'll write multiply equation 1 by 2. So it will be now 2x plus 2y is equal to 10, and second equation you write as it is. Now here we are to see that if sign of these sign of the coefficient of x is the same, here plus sign plus 2 is there, here also plus 2 is there, so we will subtract the equations. We will subtract this equation by this equation, and if the signs of these coefficients will be different, then we will add the equations. But this thing you have to remember. So here I have to subtract the equations. So you can write here on subtracting, or here you can write subtract. So you know in subtraction signs are changed. So it is plus 2, it will become minus 2. Minus 2 it becomes minus 3, so plus 3. So plus 4 it becomes minus 4. Now 2x minus 2x is cancelled because it is 0 answer. So plus 2y plus 3y, that is plus 5y. Now 10 minus 4, 6. Now remember that signs which we have changed, that we have to consider now. Previous sign will be ignored. So from here 5y is equal to 6, so y is equal to 6 over 5. Now the value of y is there with us. Now we'll put the value of y as 6 over 5 in any one of the equation here. So we'll fill in equation number 1. So we'll write put y is equal to 6 over 5 in equation 1. So let's see what will be there. X plus y is 6 over 5 is equal to 5. Now we will get the value of x from here. So x is equal to 5, and this 6 over 5 will go in right hand side, becomes minus 6 over 5. So x is equal to now 5, you can take LCM. So it is 1 here. So 1 5s are, so 5, you can multiply with 5, that is 25. Minus 5 1s are 5, so you multiply with 1, 6 is there. So x is 25 minus 6, that is 19 over 5. So this is the value of x here, and this is the value of y. So this is the solution of this pair of linear equations. Second part, this is 3x plus 4y is equal to 10, 2x minus 2y is equal to 2. So here if I multiply, see here LCM of 3 and 2 is 6. If I multiply here 3 by 2, so it becomes 6, and this 2 by 3, then it becomes 6. So coefficient of x will be same here. Then it can be done like this way also, multiplying equation 1 by 2 and then 2 by 3. So it becomes 6 here. Second option is, if I multiply the second equation only by 2, then it becomes 4y, and here also already it is 4y. So coefficients will be changed. So we can do with the second option, that is we'll multiply the equation 2 by 2. So we'll write multiply equation 2 by 2. So we will have, now first equation we'll write as it is here only, 3x plus 4y is equal to 10, and second equation we are to multiply by 2, so it becomes 4x here with 2, that is minus 4y is equal to with 2, that is 4. So it becomes, now see here, the coefficient of y is in the different signs, so we are to add the equations. If signs are different, then we are to add these two equations. So in addition, there is no need to change the signs because we need just different signs. These are already, we have different signs, so we'll cancel these. Now 4x plus 3x is 7x and 10 plus 4 is 14. So from here you can find out x is 14 over 7, that is 2. So 2 is there. So now we'll put the value of x2 in any of the equations. We'll fill in the equation number 1. So we'll write put x is equal to 2 in equation 1. So let's see, x2, 3 2s are 6 plus 4y is equal to 10. So 4y is equal to, 6 will go in the right hand side, it becomes minus 6. So 4y is equal to 4. So y is equal to 1. 4 over 4 is 1. So write, so x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 1 is the solution of given system of equations. Okay. So next question. Now next is third part. This students can do themselves. Let me do the fourth part. So fourth part is x over 2 plus 2y over 3 is equal to minus 1. X minus y over 3 is equal to 3. So first of all, in these equations, I have to remove the denominators. Okay. So see here, the LCM of 2 and 3 is 6. So if I multiply this full equation by 6, LCM will be reduced. So here also LCM of it is 1 denominator, here 3. So if I multiply this equation by 3, so this denominator will be finished. So let's do, I'll write multiply equation 1 by, here by 6 and equation 2 by 3. So let's multiply by 6 this equation. So if 6 will come here, 2 1s are 2 3s, it becomes 3x plus, here if I multiply by 6, 3 1s are 3 2s are 6, so 2 2s are 4, 4y is equal to, here also with 6, so minus 6. Now second equation you multiply by 3, so it is 3x minus, here 3 is there, 3 will be cancelled, it becomes minus y is equal to 3 multiplied by 3, it becomes 9. So here you are looking that coefficient of x is already same here, so we need not to multiply further. Now what we do, the signs of this 3 and this 3 is also same, so we will subtract these equations, because when the signs are same we have to subtract to make the signs different. So it becomes minus, it becomes plus, here minus. So let's see, it will be cancelled. 4y plus y is 5y is equal to minus 15 this is. So y is minus 15 over 5 is minus 3. So value of y is minus 3. So we'll put the value of y as minus 3 in equation number 2. So it becomes, put y is minus 3 in equation 2. So it becomes x minus, now y is minus 3, so minus 3 over 3 is equal to 3. So this 3 1s are 3 1s are, so it becomes x minus minus plus, that is 1 is there, is equal to 3. So x is 3 minus 1, that is 2. So x2 and y minus 3 is answer, or you can write the solution of this pair of linear equations. So thanks for watching. Students, let's solve this question. Question is, if we add 1 to the numerator and subtract 1 from the denominator, a fraction reduces to 1. It becomes 1 by 2 if we add 1 to the denominator. So what is the fraction? So this type of questions, first of all we assume like numerator be x and denominator be y, and then the fraction will be x over y. So let numerator be x and denominator be y. So fraction will be x over y. So first condition is, if we add 1 to the numerator and subtract 1 from the denominator, a fraction reduces to 1. It means fraction becomes 1. So first condition is when we add 1 in the numerator. So let's add, according to question, we have to add 1 in the numerator and subtract 1 from the denominator. So y is the denominator, we will subtract 1 from it. Then fraction reduces to 1. It means fraction becomes 1. So is equal to 1. So from here we can get a linear equation. So we'll cross multiply. So here, and it is 1 over 1. So we can cross multiply here. So 1 into x plus 1 is x plus 1. And 1 into y minus 1 is y minus 1. Bring the variables on left hand side. So this y will become here minus y. Here it is minus 1 and this 1 will go here becoming minus 1. So the first equation is x minus y is equal to minus 2. This is equation number 1. Now let's see the second condition. It is given that it becomes 1 by 2 if we add 1 to the denominator. So if we add 1 to the denominator, then we need not to change the numerator. Numerator will be as it is, and we add 1 to the denominator. So denominator is y, we will add 1 in that. Now this fraction becomes 1 by 2. So it means this is equal to 1 by 2. So that implies, now you can do cross multiplication. So 2 into x is 2x and 1 into y plus 1 is y plus 1. So from here you can see that 2x and bring this y in this side, minus y is equal to 1. This is our second equation. Now we will solve these two equations 1 and 2. So now I have written these two equations together. Now we have to solve this by elimination method. So in elimination method, what we do, we are to make the coefficient of either x or y in both the equations same. So here already coefficient of y is here minus 1, coefficient of y is here minus 1. So it is already same. So what we do, I told you earlier also, if the signs are same, then we will subtract, because we are to make here different signs and then they will be cancelled. So we have to subtract these equations. So here signs will be changed, minus, here plus, here minus. So cancelled. This is, now it is x minus 2x is minus x is equal to minus 2 and minus 1 is minus 3. So if minus x is equal to minus 3, so minus minus is cancelled. So x is equal to 3. So we will put x is equal to 3 in any of the equation. Let's put in equation number 1. So we'll write, put x is equal to 3 in equation 1. So put here x is equal to 3. It becomes 3 minus y is minus 2 and minus y is equal to, take this 3 to right hand side, it becomes minus 3. So minus y is equal to minus 5, minus minus cancelled. So y is equal to 5. Now x is equal to 3 and y is equal to 5. So required fraction is 3 over 5. X over y, it means 3 over 5. This way we can solve this question. Thanks for watching. Hello dear students. Let's solve this question. This is 5 years ago, Noori was thrice as old as Sonu. 10 years later, Noori will be twice as old as Sonu. How old are Noori and Sonu? So in these type of questions, first of all, assume the present ages of these persons given. So let present age of Noori be x years and present age of Sonu be y years. So let present age of Noori be x years and present age of Sonu be y years. So first condition is 5 years ago. So first of all, let's find their ages 5 years ago. So we'll write here heading 5 years ago. Now we'll find their ages. So now age of Noori 5 years ago. So present age is x years. So 5 years ago age will be x minus 5 years. Now age of Sonu. So present age is y years. So 5 years ago the age will be y minus 5 years. Now the condition is Noori was thrice as old as Sonu. So 5 years ago what happened? Noori's age was 3 times, thrice means 3 times as the Sonu's age. So we'll write according to question, Noori's age was, so age of Noori is this x minus 5, was means equal to here, okay, thrice as old as Sonu. Thrice means 3 times as the age of Sonu. This is our first equation. So we'll solve this. So it becomes x minus 5 is equal to, here 3 into y is 3y minus 15. So bring the variable terms to left hand side. So it becomes x minus 3y is equal to minus 15, here plus 5, that is minus 10. So this will be our first equation. Now let's see the second condition. 10 years later, Noori will be twice as old as Sonu. So 10 years later, we'll write heading here 10 years later. Later means after. After 10 years, let's see what are their ages. So age of Noori 10 years before, age of 10 years later, after 10 years, age of Noori will be, so present age is x, so after 10 years the age will be 10x plus 10 years. And the age of Sonu, so present age of Sonu is y years, so after 10 years the age will be y plus 10 years. Now what is the condition? Let's see. According to question, the condition is Noori will be twice as old as Sonu. It means Noori's age will be twice as the age of Sonu. So Noori's age is here x plus 10 is equal to twice means 2 times, twice the age of Sonu. Sonu's age is y plus 10. Now this is our second equation. We'll solve this. So x plus 10 is equal to 2y plus 20. So that implies it becomes, bring variable to left hand side. So x minus 2y is equal to, here 20, then it is minus 10, it will become plus 10. This is our second equation. Now we'll solve first and second equation with elimination method. So let's write these equations together now. So it is x minus 3y is equal to minus 10, x minus 2y is equal to 10 here. Now see, in elimination we need to make the coefficient of either x or y same in both the equations. So if you look here, coefficient of x is here also 1, here also 1. So it is already same. So if now signs are also changed, signs are also same, we will subtract the equations. If sign will be different, then we will add the equations. Here signs are same, plus 1, so we'll subtract the equations. Now signs will be changed now, minus plus minus. So it is cancelled. So minus 3y plus 2y is minus y. Minus 10 minus 10 minus 20. Minus minus cancelled. So y is 20. So we'll put the value of y 20 in any of the equation. So put y is equal to 20 in 1. So let's see what will be there. So it is x minus 3 into y is 20 is minus 10. So x minus 23 is 60 is minus 10. So it becomes x is equal to minus 10 and minus 60 becomes plus 60. So x is 50. So we can say present age of Noori is, that is 50 years, and present age of Sonu is 20 years. Students, let's solve this question. The question is, the sum of the digits of a 2-digit number is 9. Also 9 times this number is twice the number obtained by reversing the order of the digits. So find the number. So in this question, first condition is that sum of the digits of a two-digit number is 9. So if it is a two-digit number, then it will have a ones place and tens place. Suppose ones place is x and tens place is y. So condition is sum of the digits of a two-digit number is 9. So it means x plus y is 9. So according to question, the digits sum is 9. So it means x plus y is equal to 9. This is first equation. Now next is also 9 times this number is twice the number obtained by reversing the order of the digits. So first of all, we should find out what is the number where the ones place is x and tens place is y. Suppose I have a number in which ones place is 4 and tens place is 8. So let's see what is that number. What we do, it is 84 number. So how we can find this 84? This is the formula that 10 into digit at tens place plus ones place. So 10 is 80 plus 4. Then we come to know that it is 84. So we should not think like ones place is x and tens place is y. So number is yx. So don't think like this, because here you can see that it is tens place is 8, ones place is 4. So number is 84. So you can see here 84. So don't think it will be yx, because in yx, this is the meaning is y into x. But here the meaning is something different. It doesn't mean that 8 into 4. 84 is not equal to 8 into 4. So we will not write like this way. So how this number is formed? This number is formed by this method, this formula. That is 10 into tens place plus ones place. Then it becomes 84. So we will have this formula. So we'll apply this formula here. Now we find the original number. So here we'll write original number is equal to 10 into digits at tens place. So 10 into tens place plus digit at ones place. So it becomes 10 into tens place is here y plus ones place is here x. So original number is 10y plus x. Now he is saying that on reversing the digits. So first of all, we will find the number on reversing the digits. Let's see what is that new number. We'll speak this as a new number. So we'll write on reversing the digits. On reversing the digits, reversing the order of the digits, order of digits. So we have now ones place will be here y. Now the digits are reversed, so one place will be y and tens place will be x. So it is called new number. We speak this as a new number. So new number is 10 into tens place, that is x now, plus ones place. This is our new number. This is original number. Now you listen the conditions properly. What is saying that 9 times this number, it means 9 into original number. This is original number. So 9 times this number is twice the number obtained by reversing the digits. So this is the number obtained by reversing the digits. It means 9 times the original number is equal to 2 times the number obtained by reversing the digits. So it means 9 into this number is equal to 2 into this number. So this will be our next condition or next linear equation. So let's write here. According to question, 9 into original number is equal to 2 into new number. We speak this as a new number here. So he said that 9 times this number, it means 9 times this original number is twice the number obtained by reversing the digits. So is 2 into new number. So what is original number? 9 into, this is 10y plus x. So we'll put here bracket, is equal to 2 into new number, that is 10x plus y. So let's see what will be there now. So it is 9 into 10, 90y plus 9x is equal to 20x plus 2y. So we'll bring all these terms in left hand side. So it will be, so first of all, 90y plus 9y, now plus 20x becomes here minus 20x, then minus 2y is equal to 0. So let's see what will be there. 90y, so first of all we'll write the x terms. So this is something we have done wrong here. X is there, so we have written here y, so it is x, sorry. So now you can see here, this is x. So 9x minus 20x, that is minus 11x. 90y minus 2y is plus 88y is equal to 0. Now you can see here, we can divide this full equation by 11 because this is also 11 multiple, this is also 11 multiple. So dividing both sides by 11, so it becomes minus x plus 8y is equal to 0. This is our second number equation. Now we'll solve equation 1 and equation 2 by elimination method. So first of all we'll write these equations together. So x plus y is equal to 9 is our first equation, and minus x plus 8y is equal to 0 is our second equation. Now see, we need to make the coefficient either x or y same in both the equations. So this is already same, you see. Here it is 1, here it is minus 1. So we have to see that numerical coefficient only. So it is 1, 1. So now I told you earlier also, if signs are different, then we are to add these. If signs will be same, then we have to subtract. But here signs of the coefficients are different, so we will add these equations. So after adding, this is cancelled. So y plus 8y is 9y is equal to 9, and it becomes y is equal to 9 over 9, that is 1. So y is 1 here. Now next you see, we'll put y1 in equation 1. So we'll write put y is equal to 1 in equation 1. So x plus y is 1 is equal to 9. So x is equal to 9 minus 1, that is 8. So we will have that number. So find the number it is spoken. So we'll find required number is equal to 10 into 10's place, that is 10y plus x, this is original number. So 10 into 10's place is 1 plus 1's place is 8. So it is 10 plus 8, that is 18. 18 is the required. Hello dear students, welcome in this mathematics class. Let's do this question. The question is, Meena went to a bank to withdraw rupees 2000. She asked the cashier to give her rupees 50 and rupees 100 notes only. Meena got 25 notes in all. Find how many notes of rupees 50 and rupees 100 she received. So in this question, first of all, the total amount she withdraw is rupees 2000, and she has taken just rupees 50 and rupees 100 notes, and the sum of the notes means total notes were 25 in all, means total notes were 25. So we have to find that how many notes of rupees 50 was there and how many notes of rupees 100 were there. So let's do how. What we do, first of all we will assume that let number of notes of rupees 50 be x and number of notes of rupees 100 be y. Now here first condition is total notes were 25. It means number of notes are x, of 50 rupees notes are x, and number of 100 rupees notes are y. So total sum of notes is 25. So it means x plus y is 25. This is our first equation. Now the second condition is that total notes were the sum, or you can say the total amount was rupees 200. So I tell you, if there is one note of rupees 50, we have amount 50 rupees. If there are two notes of 50, then rupees are 100. If there are three notes of 50, then total money is 3 into 50, 150 rupees. Total notes of 50 are 4 notes, then total money is 200. 5 notes, 250. 6 notes, so 56 are. 7 notes, then 57 are. So if 50 rupees X notes are there, then money formed is 50X. And if 100 notes are Y, then money formed is 100Y. So we'll write money formed by 50 rupees notes. Money formed by rupees 50 notes is equal to 50X rupees. And then money formed by rupees 100 notes is rupees 100Y. So total money is rupees 2000. So again, according to question, 50X plus 100Y is equal to 2000. Now here in this equation, 50 is common. You can say divide both sides by 50. So dividing both sides by 50, we get here X plus 2Y is equal to, if I divide this by 50, it becomes 40. So this is our second equation. We'll solve equation 1 and 2 now. So we'll write these equations together first of all. So this is first equation and this is second equation. Now we are to make these coefficients equal. So a coefficient of X and X are equal here and they have same sign. So we are to subtract these equations. So here minus, here minus, here minus. This is cancelled. We are doing this by elimination method. So minus 2y plus y is minus y. So minus 40 plus 25 is minus 15. So minus minus cancelled. So y is 15 with us. Now we are to put the value of y here in equation 1. So we'll write put y is equal to 15 in equation 1. So put here y 15. It becomes X plus y is 15 is equal to 25. So X is equal to 25 minus 15, that is 10. So it means that there are 10 notes of 50 rupees and 15 notes of 100 rupees. So we'll write, so there are, so it is written 10 notes of rupees 50 and 15 notes of rupees 100. So this way we can do this question. Thanks for watching. Hello dear students. Let's do this question. The question is, a lending library has a fixed charge for the first 3 days and an additional charge for each day thereafter. Sarita paid rupees 27 for a book kept for 7 days, while Susi paid rupees 21 for the book kept for 5 days. Find the fixed charge and the charge for each extra day. So in this question, for lending a book from the library, there are two kinds of charges, fixed charge and the charge per day thereafter, after 3 days means in this condition, first 3 days the charge for the book is fixed and then thereafter for each day the charge is different. So suppose for first 3 days, suppose the charge is X rupees and each day thereafter the charge is rupees Y. Suppose now if somebody is keeping the book for 7 days, so we will divide 7 into 3 plus something. 3 plus 4, it is 7. So means for 3 days the charge is fixed and for rest of the days the charge is per day, money is to be paid for these 4 days. Okay, I again tell you, for 7 days, what we do, we'll split 7 into 3 plus something, that is 3 plus 4, because first 3 days the charge is fixed, which I have assumed as X, that is fixed for these 3 days. And for rest of the days, for the days thereafter, for each day the charge is rupees Y. Then for 4 days it will be 4Y. So if I write this equation, then for these 3 days the fixed charge is rupees X, plus for rest of the 4 days, for 1 day it is 1Y, for 2 days it is 2Y, then for 4 days it will be 4Y. This is the total charge, and that total charge he has given here, rupees 27. He said that Sarita paid rupees 27 for a book kept for 7 days. So we are finding out for 7 days only. So this money is 27. So this will be our first equation. Now for the second equation, what we do, he's saying that Susi paid rupees 21 for the book she kept for 5 days. So now we have to calculate the money for 5 days. So we'll split also 5 into 3 plus something. That something will be 2. 3 plus 2 is 5. Now for these 3 days, the money is fixed. Okay. Then rest 2 days, for 1 day money is Y, for 2 days money is 2Y. So it will be 2Y money. And total money is now, it is rupees 21. So that is equal to 21. So these two equations will be there. We will solve these equations and find the value of X and Y. So let's start the question. So this is, let fixed charge for first 3 days be rupees X and charge for each day thereafter be rupees Y. Now money paid for 7 days is 27. So for money for 7 days will be 3 plus 4. For 3 days it will be rupees X. Now 4 days are left. For 3 days, so I have given money this X, and for 4 days it will be 4 days thereafter it will be 4Y, and that is rupees 27. This is our first equation. And for second, it is according to question, money paid for, here money paid is 21 rupees for 5 days. So money paid for 5 days is equal to rupees 21. Now how we can give money for 5 days? For first 3 days it is X. Now 2 days are left. For that 2 days money is 2Y, because 1 day, first day money is Y, 2 days money is 2Y. So that is equal to 21. This is our second equation. Now we will solve 1 and 2 equation. So we'll write solving equation 1 and 2. So we'll write here, first equation is X plus 4Y is equal to 27, and second is X plus 2Y is equal to 21. We'll solve this by elimination method. So in elimination method, we need to make the coefficients of either X or Y same in any one of the in both equations. So here already same coefficients are there. Here their signs are also same. So we'll subtract these two equations. So here minus sign will come, minus signs will be changed. So this is cancelled. So what is left here? This is 2Y is equal to, here it is 6. So 2Y is 6. So Y is 6 over 2, that is 3. So value of Y is 3. It means charge for each day thereafter is rupees Y. Now we'll find the value of X. Now put Y is equal to 3 in any equation. So you can write in equation 1. So we'll put Y3 here. So X plus 4 into 3 is 12 is 27. So X is 27 minus 12. So X is, this is 15 rupees. So we'll write, hence fixed charge is rupees 15 and charge thereafter is rupees 3. So it is, hence charge for first 3 days is rupees 15 and charge for each day thereafter is rupees 3. So thanks for watching.